Hi there, I've just been watching the COP26 conference, and today I'm going to talk about the surprisingly high carbon footprint of aerosol inhalers. First of all, I know that for many people it's taken a long time to find an inhaler or inhalers that work well for you, and I'm not suggesting that you mess about with that. But many people have been using the same aerosol inhalers for years and have never been offered a greener, dry powder alternative. And the propellant gases used in those aerosol inhalers are powerful greenhouse gases called hydrofluorocarbons, which contribute to global warming. Dry powder inhalers contain no propellant, you just breathe them in. Aerosol inhalers have a 96% higher carbon footprint than dry powder inhalers. One dose of an aerosol inhaler has a carbon footprint of around 500. One dose of a dry powder inhaler has a carbon footprint of around 20. It's difficult to know what this means unless we compare it with something like driving a car. One dose of aerosol inhaler is equivalent to driving a couple of miles in an average car. Perhaps this doesn't sound much, but if we do some maths, it starts to add up. Many people take 2 puffs of their inhaler twice a day, so that's 1,000 of these units a day, and 365,000 in a year. That's equivalent to around 1,258 miles in a year, just for one person. But how many people are using aerosol inhalers? I found this graph in a document called Market Characterization of the US Metered Dose Inhaler Industry. The blue represents aerosol inhalers. If you look at the numbers of inhalers, we can see here on the left 100,000. But in fact, if you look at the scale, it's in thousands. So amazingly, the numbers are 100,000 multiplied by 1,000. So we're talking over 100 million aerosol inhalers here. And this is only the figures for the US. Which is best, aerosol inhaler, dry powder inhaler? It seems to be personal preference. NICE says everyone should be able to choose the inhaler they find easiest to use. So the bottom line here is, if it's important to you that your inhaler has a low carbon footprint, you may want to ask your healthcare provider for a trial of a dry powder inhaler. To get the most benefit from any inhaler, you need to use it properly, and Asthma UK have produced an excellent set of videos on the different inhalers to help you get it right. When I first started Buteco over 20 years ago, I became more aware of my breathing and realised that the propellant gas didn't seem to suit me well, and I changed to a dry powder inhaler then, and I'm still using that. Just one more thought. It's best to dispose of used aerosol inhalers at a pharmacy rather than in general waste. Okay, that's all for now. Bye now.